Well, here's another nail in the EV coffin. Let's begin. Now, whilst the cost of petrol is thankfully finally coming down a little bit, the price of electric is obviously going up. And yes, I know before anyone says anything, I know the cost or unit rate will be capped for 2 years or so. But that's only for residential as far as I've heard, in which case, theoretically, businesses including public charging points across the country could get much dearer. And if this article from ITV News is anything to go by, it has also actually risen 42% in 4 months so far. And to be honest, it just makes me think that the energy companies will still be rubbing their hands with glee, wouldn't they? You can just imagine it, can't you?
Oh, the king is in this counting house counting all his money. Oh, money.
Well, if you like the video so far, then why not push that subscribe button down there for more? The article says that electric car owners have been hit by a 42% hike in the cost of using public paid charge points in just 4 months. According to new figures, the RAC said the average price for using the chargers on pay-as-you-go basis has increased by 18.75% per kilowatt hour since May, reaching 63.29 pence per kilowatt hour. The rise caused by the soaring cost of wholesale of gas and electric has made it nearly £10 more expensive to rapid charge a typical family-sized electric car to 80%. The figures show a driver that exclusively uses rapid or ultra-rapid public chargers pays around 18 pence per mile for electricity, compared to roughly 19 pence per mile for petrol and 21 pence per mile for diesel. Which, to be honest, seems a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? Because that's hardly much of a saving at all, is it? Surely the government should take some sort of action to incentivise people into buying electric cars, because they're actually quite a lot more expensive than what petrol or diesel cars aren't they? And not by just a couple of thousand, no, by about 10 or 15,000 in some cases. Otherwise, why would anyone buy one? I mean, they wouldn't, would they? And yes, I know some people would say, well, don't be silly, I charge in my house, you know. It only costs me about 5p to do 2 billion miles. But what they're not thinking of is when they do long journeys, there will be times where they need to use these public paid rapid chargers. So their journey, let's say from, I don't know, London to Scotland, or maybe even 100 miles away, could mean that they might actually be saving that much at all, especially if it's cold, because unfortunately I've heard that an electric car's range can actually drop quite significantly in that case. RAC spokesperson Simon Williams said it remains the case that charging away from home costs less than refuelling a petrol or diesel car, but these figures show that the gap is narrowing as a result of the enormous increase of the cost of electricity. These figures very clearly show that it's the drivers who use public rapid and ultra-rapid chargers the most who are being hit the hardest. Most electric car owners predominantly charge at home, which is cheaper, but the AA survey said that 12,500 drivers indicated that rising domestic energy prices are putting many people off from switching to an electric car. Some 63% of respondents said that the increase in home electric bills is contributing to them sticking with their petrol or diesel models, whilst 10% stated it was the main reason. And not only that, but electric cars cost a lot more than their petrol or diesel equivalents, don't they? So surely something actually also needs to be done about that price too, because why would I buy one otherwise if electric is going to go up along with everything else? Then again, of course, it's all probably part of their green agenda, isn't it? Which I'm guessing the things in this video will also help with, but unfortunately may cause a lot of accidents in the process. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.